Now part 9 is fitting the exhaust brackets. We've changed hardware back to hexes, which is always fun, and these just screw on the back. Closer. Yeah, I'm getting to the stage I'll be glad when this is finished, because I've lost interest in the build a bit. It's a bit, well, it's wickish, you know. Because like I said, I worked on it yesterday and things went quite well, but we're back to problems. I tried to fit the rear window, tried to reform it, I've snapped that, so got to find some new material probably for that. So like I said, the misshapes we're hitting now, it's getting more and more with the body. The doors are a very tight fit. Now the exhausts, which is stage 10, these go on and screw from the inside, and they're sort of clipping and they're held at the bottom. So it's just a couple of these 6mm. These sort of come pre-done, so you can just slap them on. So we can do this from inside. Hopefully these don't break off in use. That's one. There's the next. Takes a little bit to get them started. But the exhausts are, they might hold. There does seem to be, there are going to be problems with them. No, that. Yeah, they just seem to line up terrible, but right, parts 11 and 12 is assembling the body parts, and then I'll add the detail bits later on once I've found them, because they've got to be painted up. But this is now just to get it together, and then we can work out some other bits. We're back to our favourite little pins, well, sorry, E-clips. I can keep it in. It's funny, I got the first one on first go, and this one, yeah, got it. And then what we've got to do is match the side to the bonnet, which lines up correctly. That seems to line up. Hopefully that's correct. Yeah, grill to the back. And all we've got to do is slide the pin in and add another E-clip. Like so. Let's get the other one in. There we go. And now, I won't be able to really show you this because it's so fiddly. You know, you've got to try and get an E-clip in there. There's one. Wrong way round. See, what the problem is, you've got to try and get your hand into a groove in it nearly. There we go. That's the other one done. Might as well keep them here because the next stage is adding the hinge, which you just slide the pin through. It's loose, and then just lay it on like so and try and screw it on. What screws required? M3/4s. Must be these little ones again. Might pay to do one side at a time. Big screwdriver for these ones. That's one. And there we go. There's the complete bonnet. The next thing is probably fit the magnets to one side and let them glue on before we add the others, because of getting the magnet polarity correct. These ones sit quite deep, so they should go in all right. And what I might do is stick a magnet on the outside gently. That'll hold it in place while it's drying. What we're going to do when I do the other two is another story, but the magnets are holding the magnets at the moment while the glue goes off. But that completes up to stage 12. Now part 13 is putting the lights on. I'm only going to show you one wing because both are the same. I've already pre-painted the lights and put them together. And the screws have been running. So all you have to do is put it on the wing. The two lights go in a certain place, so you can't put them in the wrong ones. And it's just a screw in from the underneath. Like so. And there's the little side light. Which second screw didn't go in well, and then on the front I'm just going to put a bit of glue on these. And you just slip that in like so, and that's what the light units look like on the front wing, and that completes part 13. Now part 14 is fitting the two front wings, 2 screws in each wings. They just slide in to these slots like here, and they screw from underneath. Again, it's hard to see, but you can see that it just slides in. And that's the front wings on, completing part 14. Now part 15 is putting the floor in, which has just got the pedals and the handbrake and the gear change, which I pre-fitted, and it just slots in. Now the thing is, the electrics have got to fit in here under the seat, so I'm going to try and fit the ESC I've already fitted the ESC switch, I should say, upside down, and I'm going to try and fix it so it sits here, and then try and work the cable in to get to the front. So I might bore a hole, well, I might glue this in place and just drill a hole straight through there to take the cables down to go forwards for the wiring. But there's no explanation in the manual at all, is like what to do with the wiring at all. So it's all guesswork, that part is. But that completes part 15. Now part 16, I'm going to fit the cab because I'm struggling with the electrics. I've got the receiver in a good place, but trying to get anything else to work to fit is another story. So I need the body on to work on it. To see how to run it, I'm going to have to extend cables everywhere, and hopefully I can get it to work. But it's going to be very hit and miss now how things are going to fit. So it looks like I'm going to have to move the ESC to under the bonnet. That's what I'm thinking of, but we'll see. Because you can't really work the electrics out until it's on the mounted to the chassis, and once it's on the chassis, it's a pig to work on. But this stage is just a couple of screws to fit the body. You just put the body on. It lines up in a little hole at the back, and then you've got these two little tabs at the front. You've got to get them into place, and then screws from underneath should hopefully pull it together. But I have to say, this is getting more of a... I'm getting fed up working on this bit, because keep changing, well, occasionally you change to posi drive screws from other ones. It's just annoying. You know what I mean? And I can see I've used the wrong screw somewhere. That's my mistake, but that completes part 16. Now we're on to the last part, which is fitting the bonnet and the cowl, or the grille, or what you want to call it. But then from then on, you won't see it until it's all together on, because it's not something I'm going to film, because it's going to be a lot of faffing working out how to do these electrics. I'm just thinking of a way how to fit them, and I won't know until I've got the bonnet on. So the first thing we're going to do is slip the bonnet into place, and hopefully the magnets will help to hold it. Which they do, that worked well. And then we're going to hook the grill in. Like so, and we've got to get these two screws in from underneath. Because I don't know how it's supposed to screw on. You know what I'm saying? It looks like it's lined up. But it says screw with screws through the holes I'm screwing into. But to me, they are way too short. So let's see how I've got in the old screw box. That's too long. I'm going to try a screw about this length, because the ones it come with doing nothing. So well, I can truthfully say that needed a much longer screw than what they supplied. And of course the other one doesn't want to come out. Think. Well, we've got to take the screw out the other side. Why don't that want to come out? I do not know. Have I got another screw that length? If not, I might try some machine ones, if I've got ones at the right length. Yep, so I've got another one. That might be it. Near enough. I'm not happy with how little pin is out the front. Perfect. Let's put this one in. Well, I'll tell you what I think of it. that just does not fit nice at all. Unless it makes a difference when it's on, it pushes it tighter, but look at that. Look at that gap. Well, this is complete as far as you're going to see the body build, because I don't recommend me filming putting it on the chassis because the language is going to get foul.